Bismillah wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulullah. Amulet, charms, talisman, protection, or shirk. These things I mentioned are something that has become a part of the society when dealing with two things, supposedly. Either for protection against evil eye, harm, or some supernatural beings that you're afraid of harming you, or enemies, as some say village people or what have you. That is one. Number two, when trying to draw benefits, whether success in that examination, whether success in any endeavors, basically. So is this associating partner shirk? Is this associating partner with Allah as well shirk or something different? This is what we're going to discuss here. So the Prophet ﷺ said, "Man ta'allaqa tamimatan faqad ashraka." Whoever ties a tamima, which can be translated to mean charms, talisman, or anything that you will tie, whether on your neck, in your person, carry it in your person, put it, hang it in your houses, at the front entrances, your vehicles. Whatever it is you hang, man ta'allaqa tamimatan faqad ashraka. The Prophet was very clear on that. He has associated a partner with Allah, whoever does that. Now, people can be divided into two concerning this. The first category is people who put this on their person, or not necessarily even put it in their person or in their cars or in their houses, but have a belief that it's something that brings benefit or protects you. In addition to believing that this protection or benefit only comes by Allah's will. So this category of people associate shirk, but minor shirk. Minor shirk means things you do that don't take you out of the fold of Islam, but incredibly weaken your shirk and can lead to major shirk. And when we're dealing with sins, they are their top tier sins when you remove major shirk. The reason why this is minor shirk is because they have taken a means for protecting against harm or drawing benefits, thinking this is happening by the will of Allah. So because Allah is in the picture of their belief system as regards to that charm or talisman, that becomes minor sin. But it becomes major sin, thing that takes you out of the fold of Islam, if you will think this benefits that you are getting and receiving from this object that is in your person or in your house or in your vehicle, it's because of that thing alone. And that becomes shirk because you have erected an object and given it all the right of Allah in terms of protecting you, keeping you safe, and benefiting you in ways that only Allah does. That becomes major shirk. Now, some might tell you that when it comes to hanging something that contains the word of Allah, whether in your house or in your person or in your vehicle, that there's no problem with that. They tell you that this is because we saw a hadith of Amr bin al-As doing so for kids. The kids that come to him, he hangs something on their neck that has recitation or Qur'an transcripts on it. This is absolutely wrong. The hadith of Amr bin al-As should be understood in context. What he does was he writes either Qur'an verses or supplications for them to memorize. So the whole purpose of him hanging those things on their neck is not for protection or to bring benefit, but because of a teaching mechanism or a teaching system for them to memorize what is written for them. I hope with this, the misconception is clear. You do not take the Quran and hang it on your neck thinking that this will give you protection. Because one, by doing so, you go against what the Prophet ﷺ has taught in terms of what you go to for protection, which is Allah and the teachings He has taught you, like prayers, making supplications, making ablution, making morning and evening adhkar and things like this. And number two, you are misusing the Quran outside of what it was revealed. You can just pick a Qur'an, a mushaf, and then put it on the top of your body and think it will protect you. That doesn't work like that. Protection from the Qur'an is by recitation, by pondering over its meanings and extracting the teaching that the Prophet ﷺ taught in terms of certain verses, like Qul huwallahu ahad, Qul a'udhu birabbin nas. And how this fits perfectly in Aqīdah is you are giving something other than Allah a power that is due to Allah. You are thinking that your dependency to an object, that dependency to an object is what is protecting you and bringing you benefits outside of Allah, which means that now you are directing supreme, absolute power to other than Allah. And that is why it is shirk. And it can be shirk whether minor or major depending on the intention of the person who hangs that thing. I hope that this is clear that amulets, charms and talisman are not protection but shirk. Assalamu alaikum.